Hey everyone, in today's video I'll share you two applications that I'm really using it a lot nowadays, and the most awesome thing about these two applications is that they are like synced together. That means you open application, you open the image that you want to edit and give it a feel and look you want, and you then can just take that image just as it is without even saving into another application and finish your editing with that application and then save the image. So that gives you only one image. Usually what happens while we are editing with the mobile applications is that we are quite not satisfied with just one application. So we rather use 2 or 3 applications because different applications offer different filters, different creative effects and such things. So what happens is we end up saving multiple images and it takes a hell lot of time. So in this video I'll share you 2 applications. Just like I said, you can pretty much sync together the images and finish your editing and just make one image, one final image. So that's the unique thing that I really loved about using those 2 applications. And before we begin this video, if you are new to my channel, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and do like my video if you really find this one helpful. So alright guys, then without wasting any more time, let's hop onto that application. So here are those 2 applications that we will be editing with. So the first one is this Lens Distortion, which is a really cool application, and the another one is obviously Lightroom. Now Lightroom has plenty of controls and plenty of features that we won't go through much of the detail inside this video because it might get long, but still I will show you my just workflow. You can quickly edit and how you can get some really nice images. So first we will open the Lightroom. Just tap on it. If you haven't installed it, just install it from Play Store if you are using Android phone. And here you will find the pictures. You need to add images. First import it on the Lightroom and then you go to the all photos here. And this is the image. So this is the original image taken on OnePlus 6. So this is absolutely unedited. Now what I can do is the first thing, this is my style, this is my workflow, and you can actually tweak it just as the way you want. The more you use this application, the more you will come to know the features, and you can use your creativity to pretty much get the look that you kind of really like it. So here you will find various tools and settings to customize. Now first thing you want to do is to go to light, and here's where you will find exposure, contrast, highlights, shadows, blacks, white and everything, which I showed you on Adobe Camera Raw, if you remember, if you have watched my video about that on PC. So the same controls you will get here. That's the nice thing about having Lightroom installed on your mobile phone. Now here's the exposure. What you'll do is, as you can see, it is sunrise time and the sun was a little bit on the dull side, I would say, but then we will little bit reduce the exposure and reduce the contrast and also reduce the highlights so that we get a little bit detail out of these clouds, cloudy area and everything here. So reduce the highlights, increase the shadows so that as if the light has fallen on these greens, it looks that way. Increase a bit of white and reduce a bit of black so that you get detail out of the clouds here. So this is the basic first thing that I do with the image. I see how the exposure is, how the shadows and highlights are in the image, and based on that you can actually tweak it like this. The next thing to do is to move over here. This is the white balance, as well as you can individually tweak the colors and make it really pop and look good. Now as you can see, it is a little bit on the warmer side, and I can actually make it a little bit on the cooler side like this, or even I can create some warm. With this picture I'll do it like that. You can also increase the vibrance. So overall instead of increasing the saturation, I really prefer to increase the vibrance. So just 20-25% will be more than enough. After that we go to mix here. See, as you can see, we have the individual colors, and even you can pick a particular color and actually change the saturation or other things about that. So you can also do that, and that's really I love about using this Lightroom. And as you can see, it has already boosted that saturation of particular color that I tapped upon. So now you can actually individually say that we want to increase the green of this, so I can actually increase the saturation of the green. I can actually change the color of the green as well. As you can see how the greens change as I move the slider. So this is how you can play. You should keep doing until you get the feel and look you want with the image. So this is how you can boost the color, and I will actually reduce the yellowness because we already have made the white balance look little bit warm, so that I will reduce the saturation of this particular color, and I will actually increase the orange. So let's change the color to little bit on the warmer side. Increase the saturation. Also you can make it dark and light of the luminance, so I just see which one suits better. So we will increase the luminance here. So once we are happy with this, let's tap on this done. And as you can see, there is a little bit of the mud over here and here on the mountain. You can actually increase that color, boost it as well. From here, increase the saturation of red, and you can change the orange color. As you can see how it varies. So if this is fine, then we will click on done. And another thing is to increase the clarity over here. So I moved it here so that we can increase the clarity and little bit of dehaze. So if there is any haziness going on over the clouds, it will be removed. And we can bring the vignetting like this so that to focus it on one particular subject, because this is a landscape, so you don't need to use the vignetting tool. And after that, we will a little bit sharpen the image so that it looks really sharp. Of course, OnePlus 6 does the sharpening really, I would say, over the top. So the sharpening of the OnePlus 6 is not quite good, still not up to the mark, especially for the landscape images. There is a lot of charcoal like look, so as if you have oil painted the image, it looks sort of like that still. So I'm actually testing those landscapes to show you actually what's happening with the camera. Stay tuned for that, because I've also ported the Google Pixels camera onto the OnePlus 6, so hopefully I'll get to make some video about that. So these are the basic settings that we will first change. So you change it, and when you're happy with this, what we will do is, instead of saving this image, I tap on this share button, and here just as I tap the share button, we will go to the lens distortion. As you can see, LD. So I'll just tap on this LD, and the same edited image will be instantly opened into this application, lens distortion. This is a really awesome application, and you can pretty much add variety of light effects, streak effects, or say sort of filters to the image to make it really pop. See, depending on the type of scenery, depending on the landscape or other pictures you are editing, I can actually use the various light hits from here. So because there is a sunrise going on here and we don't have exact glare of that particular sun, what we can do is to bring the glare just like this. Boom, already you can see. So it looks way better than actually it was. We are not introducing any sun here, but we are adding a glare to make it really pop and look beautiful. You can actually change the color of the glare as well, but depending on the situation and scene, you can actually keep it that and make it look like a original image. So there are plenty of other settings. If you want, you can pay and add more filters here. You can download plus 35 filters. I think they charge a minimum value. You can do that if you are using more and more. And you can also add some shimmers like this, or you can add rain depending on the type of image again. So what you have to do is say that I'm adding this glare here. So we will add this. You can increase or reduce the opacity. So we will little bit reduce the opacity so the sun is visible, and we will also increase the contrast, so it as if it falls on the greens here, and increase the saturation. So if we are happy with this, what you need to do, if you want to add one more filter, you can do that, but to do that you have to tap on this add layer first and then choose any other effect you want to put. So just look at how awesome we made. So if you are well versed with this application, all can be done within just a matter of minute. So it doesn't take a lot of time, and once you are happy with this, just tap on this, and here you have the save image. Just tap on it, high resolution image will be saved, and you are good to go. Just look at how awesome we created in just couple of minutes. So this is how I use two applications. Let me quickly show you another example. So I again open the Lightroom here. So this is the Adobe Lightroom, and let's say I pick a picture of a flower. Okay, let me take this flower picture. I have already edited a little bit over here. As you can see, if I go to light, so I've added, boosted the contrast a bit, reduced the highlights. So here's pretty much what I did. I did not add any color, but increased the saturation of pink and orange over here, as you can see. So this is pretty much how I did. After I did that, just tapped on done and just tap on the share image, and again if I tap on lens distortion, now you will see how awesome we can do it. Just tap on this orange filter, just look at how awesome and how high quality the image looks overall. So this is what I really loved about using this lens distortion. This is become one of my favorite application. Very easy to do. There are plenty of controls over here to just match the color and other things. So you can reduce the saturation if you are feeling it too much, you can boost it. Just look how awesome it looks. So this is what I really wanted to show you, using the Lightroom to get the basics right, and then using this lens distortion to really tweak the setting and make it really pop and look very beautiful. So this is the tutorial that I wanted to make for a long time, and finally we are here. I hope you liked this tutorial. Now go ahead, make your images look awesome. If you like this tutorial, please hit that like button, share with your friends, support my work, and as always subscribe to my channel. See you all in another one, guys. Till then, take care everyone. Bye bye.